Well, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. You are highly welcome wherever you are around the globe. It is a beautiful Thursday. Yes, we are already in the morning. You are in the night, I believe. Or if you are in the morning, then it's a great day to have. And I'm glad to come your way once again. In this special edition, I want to start with Antonio Conte, one of our own. Yes, and he made a statement, categorical statement about what really transpired whilst he was in Chelsea and what he wanted to do in Chelsea. Listen to him. He said, my history says that I always arrive at my clubs in a difficult situations with problems. I always build. After my first season at Chelsea, when we won the title, you remember Conte won the title in his first season? Because the core of the team was there. The core of the team that Jose Mourinho left was there. You remember that? Great. We could have become dominant in England. He said, after my first season at Chelsea, we won the title. We could have become dominant in England. We spoke with Romelu Lukaku and Virgil van Dijk. And with those two important players, we could have changed the situation. So Van Dijk could have come to Chelsea during Conte's time. Interesting. I never knew that Van Dijk even had Chelsea in mind. Well, but this is what Antonio Conte has to say regarding his time at Chelsea. Now, we are in a transfer market. And so I'll be talking about most of our previous coaches. And let me move quickly to another former coach, Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel, currently with Bayern Munich. And the situation around him in Bayern Munich. Yes. Do you think that Thomas Tuchel should come back to Chelsea? Or even Antonio Conte? First of all, Antonio Conte, the current crop of players we have, do you think he can handle them? He can be of a good manager. He can change the situation with the current crop of players we have right now at Chelsea. Antonio Conte or Thomas Tuchel, which one will you prefer? Or which one of them do you think can handle Chelsea's situation right now with the crop of players we have? Now, as we speak, 0 shot on target tonight for FC Bayern Munich versus Lazio. 0 shot on target for Thomas Tuchel's side again with Bayern Munich against struggling side Lazio in Champions League. Thomas Tuchel, his record is diminishing. Bayern, things are not working out. Against Bayern Leverkusen, that's Xabi Alonso's side, they were beaten. Now, Lazio, this follows just 1 shot on target in their defeat versus Bayern Leverkusen at the weekend. Bayern have also lost their first leg of UEFA Champions League round of 16 for the first time in 11 seasons. This is what is happening to Thomas Tuchel as well. It is not easy, my dear friend. It is not easy for former Chelsea coaches around the globe. So, Thomas Tuchel's situation right now, it looks like he will definitely be leaving Bayern by the end of the season if he's not sacked before then. If he is not sacked before then, he will definitely be leaving Chelsea. Well, to some other transfer news. Conor Gallagher is from a Chelsea mad family, and a move to North London may not sit well with them. Conor Gallagher is from a Chelsea mad family. And a move to North London may not sit well with them. Where is North London? Tottenham. What they are telling, they say, if Conor Gallagher is to leave Chelsea and go to Tottenham, the family will never be happy about it because they are a mad Chelsea fans. Are they going to be switching their allegiance to Tottenham? That will not be easy for the family. And this is why they are doing everything possible for Conor Gallagher to stay. Those close to Gallagher will tell you his next contract will be driven by the need to feel wanted, not money. The need to feel wanted, not money. Meaning that the negotiations so far with Conor Gallagher is not about money. But the need to feel wanted. We've heard and we learned, even our coach has been behind the scene, has been trying to push for Conor Gallagher's contract to go through. But the recruiting directors, the owners, we just don't know what they want. All they want is the profit to sell Conor and rape in the money to balance their books. Selling Conor Gallagher is not the problem for me. But selling Conor Gallagher and going to buy another 18, 19-year-old inexperienced. If they are to sell Conor Gallagher and go in for an upgrade, yes, I will agree 100%. You sell Conor and you're going in for an upgrade. Perfect. But you sell Conor and you go in for another inexperienced. What? Doesn't make sense. There is a player whose family is a mad Chelsea fan. They love Chelsea. The player himself is doing greatly. The coach, he and the coach, they are on the same page. Dear friend, the earlier Chelsea sort out this issue with Conor Gallagher, the better for the football club. The better. Honestly. Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe will be willing to join Arsenal to follow in the footsteps of Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry is an idol to Kylian Mbappe. And so Kylian Mbappe going to be in to join Arsenal is just like Drogba and Mikel trying to work on Victor Osimhen to come to Chelsea. Thierry Henry is an idol to Kylian Mbappe the same way. So I will not be surprised to see Kylian Mbappe being convinced to come to Arsenal next season. It is possible. Since the deal with Real Madrid right now, it looks like a lot is taking place. It looks like it's not coming on. Things are not working the way it's expected. Well, Chelsea are reluctant to go above their unofficial wage ceiling of around £150,000 per week for Conor Gallagher. There has also been a doubt over the technical side of his game, said one well-placed source. You see, contradicting facts coming out from Chelsea regarding Conor Gallagher issue. Most of us, I don't believe that Conor will be demanding more than £150,000. Currently, his wage is just £50,000, around £50,000 per week. And so, even if Chelsea are offering him £150,000, I believe Conor Gallagher, with the heart and the desire he has to stay in Chelsea, it will not be a problem. But you see, the problem with Chelsea right now is that they might like to offer Conor maybe 5-6 years contract, and the player might not be willing to sign a long-term deal on that wages. He might, if you give Conor maybe 3 years, 4 years, yes, that's fair. Because he cannot sit there and tomorrow you go and recruit some other player that will be taking 200,000, 250,000. Because definitely this ceiling of £150,000 might change in a year or two to come. Then he will still be on that 150. Like now, he's on 50,000. When Raheem, player like Raheem, is on 325. You can imagine. Well, with technical abilities, we know that if it is Chelsea of old, Conor Gallagher will not be in the first 11. He'll be a team player. He'll always be on the bench. But currently, he's one of the best we have in that midfield setup. In fact, he has been more consistent than Casado and Enzo. Casado and Enzo, only in the last 2 games that we could see them coming up clearly. Only in the last 2 games. But Conor Gallagher has been there, has been fighting for this team from the beginning of this season. What else do we expect him to do? Anyway, Chelsea face a fight to secure the first choice candidate, Sonia Bompastor, to replace Emma Heyse as manager. Lyon see Chelsea as a major rival and may be unwilling to be seen as strengthening a fellow contender for the Champions League. We've not been speaking much about the Women's League and the Chelsea ladies on this channel. But it will interest you to note that Emma Heyse leaving Chelsea at the end of the season. The replacement we found is Lyon's manager. Lyon's manager. Yes, Sonia Bompastor. He is actually a top-notch lead women coach. Comparably, if you want to talk about top-notch coaches around the globe in the men league or in the football world, you talk about Carlo Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. This lady fall within that category when it comes to women football. And so, if we can get him, it is a plus for Chelsea. So if we can get her, if we can get Sonia Bompastor, it is a plus for Chelsea. I can only hope we will succeed in getting her. But Lyon don't want to be seen as strengthening a contender. That is the issue. So the negotiation that we have to negotiate in order to get her, number one, she must be willing and desirous to to come to Chelsea, then Chelsea can now negotiate with Lyon to get her out. All right? Okay. All right. Dear friend, before I let you go, Chelsea are planning to move on from a number of big names this summer. And Raheem Sterling is one of those who does not have a long-term future at Stamford Bridge. Are we seeing Raheem Sterling finally leaving Chelsea? The £325,000 player who is inconsistent. I would love him to go. But the point is, which club will take Raheem Sterling now as he's not been consistent and be willing to pay that amount of wage? Is the player going to be willing to cut down his wages in order to move to another club? That's the question we need to ask. Thiago Silva is leaving at the end of the season, that we know. Now Raheem Sterling will also follow. I'll be glad to let him go because he's been so inconsistent. It's better Raheem Sterling goes and we go in for Nico Williams. Yeah. That is my opinion. If this story is true, and we heard it clearly that Chelsea want to clear out some players, yes, I'll be glad he goes. Let me know from in the comment section, dear friend. I will see you in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.